YouTube channel His Story. He's basically a Zach D Films clone. His content's so funny, I was ripping the wet ass puh on the floor.
My best friend shone his flashlight into my living room from his house across the road.
So essentially, your best friend is a stalker. I don't care if you're my best friend or a normal homie, if you're shining a flashlight in my living room, you're gonna get blicked.
In Morse code, Mike spelled, join the Minecraft game.
So let me get this straight. This homie is threatening you to join the Minecraft game by using a flashlight in your living room. Bro, he's not your homie. Call 911 immediately.
We joined at the same time, and it was our 100th time trying to destroy the Ender Dragon.
Dude, the 100th time! Did I hear that correctly? If you haven't beaten the Ender Dragon by attempt number 3, you're probably too young to play Minecraft.
After 2 hours, the dragon was on half a heart.
Brothers, what are we doing here? Half a heart in 2 hours on the Ender Dragon. For as old as you guys are, and for the PCs that you have, the Ender Dragon should have been killed over an hour ago.
And I got ready to taste victory, but suddenly the door slammed open, and my mom plugged out the monitor.
She didn't unplug the PC. You're still in the fight, homeboy. Game on, baby.
Summer's over, and school starts on Monday. No more phones or gaming after 6 p.m.
6 post-meridian, Mom. You're actually such a Karen. Playing games past 6 p.m. is like when the games actually start getting good.
But I knew I needed to find a way around it because I promised Mike we'd find a way to defeat it.
You need to find a way to defeat it. Guys, have you heard of the bed method? It's really not that hard. Just a couple beds and a bow and arrow and you're good, pal.
I ran back to my room and Mike started flashing his torch again. This time he spelled out, we need to come up with a plan to beat the Ender Dragon.
Brother, this is Minecraft. This is the Ender Dragon. Why are we writing down the Declaration of Independence? I think you guys are taking this a little bit too seriously. How about you guys go to sleep and debrief in the morning?
I responded, I'm down for anything. He flashed, get a pen and paper too, write down what I say. I wrote down every word of his plan with a huge grin on my face because it was so insane, I didn't even know if it could work.
You guys are talking about the bed method like you guys just discovered fire. It's been around for the longest time. You're just really late to the party, pal.
And at 4 a.m. the next morning, I walked down to the kitchen to get ready to follow through.
4 o'clock in the morning, your mom is going to kill you. If my mama found me in 5th grade pitter-pattering in the kitchen, she would whoop my ass.
I opened the cabinet no one touched and took out the moldiest bread I could find.
I have absolutely no idea what your plan is, but this sounds like the sweatiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
When no one was looking, I immediately ate every slice, and I hoped Mike was following his side of the plan too, so we could defeat the Ender Dragon.
If you want my honest opinion, I don't think you wrote down his proper plan correctly. This has absolutely nothing to do with the Ender Dragon. You're just eating moldy bread.
By the time my mom found me, I was shaking over the toilet for real, and I grabbed her sleeve. Bring me to St. Mary's Hospital, please.
Oh, so you're pretending to be sick so that you can get back onto the computer. Yeah, that's definitely the most sweaty thing I've heard today.
They wheeled me onto the children's ward, and right there in the bed was Mike. We both smirked at each other because the plan worked perfectly.
You guys almost died for Minecraft. You guys almost died so that you could harvest a stupid egg. A egg!
And it was finally time to defeat the Ender Dragon. The second the nurse left, Mike slid his phone from under the blanket, and I pulled out mine. We loaded the world, dropped into the end side by side, and after just an hour, the dragon dropped dead.
So you guys fighting the Ender Dragon on your supercomputers took 2 hours, but on the phone it took only an hour. And on top of that, you guys had AIDS. Make this make sense.
The whole ward was dead silent. So Mike aimed his phone torch at the wall and flashed in Morse code. We did it. I flashed back, so worth it.
Okay, but you guys are in the ICU. Actual idiots. Hopefully the next video's better.
The school bus swerved so hard it threw me into the window.
Damn, you went from eating moldy bread to now eating the moldy boogers off a bus window. God.
I jumped up and saw the dumbest kid in our school had both hands locked on the steering wheel.
Well, if you didn't die from the moldy bread, you're definitely gonna die now. Everybody comment RIP.
Screaming at the old bus driver. Give it to me. You always get to drive. It's my turn. The driver grabbed Dean's sleeve, his voice cracking. Son, please, you're gonna kill us all.
Sir, you're a grown man. You're the bus driver. How about you just elbow him in the face and get back to driving? That can't be against the law, right? You're kind of like saving everybody's life.
Two jocks charged the front and wrapped him up around the chest, but that dumba was somehow stronger than them both. He shrugged them off like they were nothing and stamped on the gas.
I think what you're describing is that the dumba has retard strength. Believe me, audience, it's real. I've seen some people that hasn't seen a gym in their entire life, but they are strong as an ox.
My mom took my Xbox. I haven't played GTA in 3 days, he said.
Days. Oh, boo-hoo, you're so deprived of GTA Online.
Whipping us around a corner while we all screamed. I need to dopamine max or I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yep, we are officially cooked as a society.
I need the dopamine max.
Dude, shut up.
And up ahead, a wall of traffic filled the windshield. I'm gonna drive straight through.
What are you doing? Do you think you're just living the life of Tokyo Drift? You see, son, the difference between real life and GTA 6 is that if you hit a car, you actually have to call, like, Geico and shit.
I crawled up the aisle, grabbed the back of his seat, and leaned into his ear. Bro, you're about to fail the GTA mission. His hands twitched on the wheel. Checkpoint's right there. Pull over, or you lose all your progress. Everything gone. I was using his own logic against him.
I also think you're just as retarded. Seriously though, who says that? You need to pull over. Your GTA heist is gonna fail.
He gasped. Dude, you're right. He slammed the brake with both feet, and the bus shrieked to a halt so close to a crossing minivan I could see the driver's face.
Well, thank goodness no one died. Either way, you guys still have a complete madman inside of the bus.
Somebody pressed a phone into his hands, and he melted into the seat. Thumbs already racing across a driving game. The old driver climbed back behind the wheel, hands shaking. Dean's eyes never left the screen. Your turn, old man.
What a terrifying omen to leave an old man that's driving a bus.
Your turn, old man. Until next time.
We sat down at the table when my brother-in-law slapped me on the shoulder and pointed up at the Ghost Wing Challenge sign.
Uh-oh, somebody's about to get peer pressured. Listen, man, unless you're this guy, you're not gonna be handling no ghost pepper.
All right, you and me. All 12 with no milk and loser buys dinner for a month.
Dude, for a month? Look at the way you're dressing. Look at him. He doesn't have money.
Milk's for babies anyway. I looked up and read the rules under the little skulls. Finish all 12, no milk, no water, no tapping out. The waitress slowed down as she passed and tapped that last line. Everybody says yes to this one, sweetie.
Oh yeah, girl, you just have to call him sweetie. You just have to keep on peer pressuring him to buy it. You two are horrible people, let me tell you.
And then they're begging me for milk I'm not even allowed to bring them. He just waved her off and ordered us 2 platters.
This guy knows he has it in the bag. That's why he ordered it in the first place. You're cooked, buddy. I would already start busting out the wallet.
No offense, man, but I've watched you sweat over a mild taco, so honestly, this is gonna be the easiest dinner I ever won.
See? Told ya. He's been observing and praying around like a roaring lion. He knows he's gonna win.
The plates came out steaming, and he tore into his first wing like he was making a point. By the third one, his forehead was shiny.
Wait just a minute. So what you're saying is that he was LARPing? He's LARPing the fact that he can handle more spice than he actually could? Does our main character actually have a chance in winning?
And he was talking way faster than before. See, this isn't even heat. It's just flavor, and people never get that.
You are so terrible at improvising. They just don't understand spice, guys. Yeah, and you're trying to sound like Socrates for no reason.
I had my head down working through mine with my eyes watering, and he loved every second of it. I mean, look at him. He's basically crying already.
You know, it's gonna be some shit if you're the one that actually fails the dinner. He's keeping his head down and shutting up. You better do the same.
I told you he'd fold. He grabbed my sister by the sleeve and pulled her over. Babe, come on, back me up here. Does he honestly look like he's gonna finish that? She leaned in and looked at both plates before pulling her arm back. Honey, his plate's almost empty, and yours isn't. His eye twitched, and he let go of her.
Yeah, exactly, because you couldn't shut up about how great you are at handling spice. And before you knew it, pal, he's already done with this plate. Get screwed.
By the next wing, he was fanning his mouth and waving the waitress over. Milk. I need milk.
Aw, little bro needs a little bit of cow titty. How surprising.
Just bring me a milk. She pointed at the sign without slowing down. Rules are rules, hun. His face was red and dripping, and his hands had started to shake. He spun around to the next table, snatched the little carton off the kid's tray, and chugged it right there in front of everyone.
Damn boy, you a dog. Once the spice got to you, you lose all your dignity. Couldn't be me.
The kid stared up at him. Mom, the spicy man took my milk. The whole place turned to watch a grown man hunched over a stolen carton of milk. I swallowed my last wing and wiped my hands before sliding the check across to him. Then I slapped him on the shoulder. Drink up. Milk's for babies, right?
Damn, dude. Talk that talk. You showed him. May this situation never find me because I will never make a challenge that I can't handle defeat on.
My girlfriend ignored me all day, then called at 11 that night. Come over.
Oh, you waited that long for a text that says come over? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that can only mean one thing.
I got on my motorcycle, and by the time I hit the highway, I had decided that when I got there, I was going to end it. I was tired of being something she only kept around for when she didn't want to be alone at night.
Oh, so you guys had a situationship. Damn, dude, how bad was it that you want to end the relationship all because you had some bad
I
puh?
ran through exactly what I was going to say in my head as I drove to her apartment. Then my front tire hit a wet patch on the highway, and I went over the handlebars. Everything went black.
Honestly, it was probably for the best. The withdrawals of having no puh, man, it really does something to a man.
Woke up 2 days later in a hospital bed, and the first thing I saw was my girlfriend slumped in the chair next to me with her head on her arms, completely asleep.
So, you were gonna break up with her, why? Dude, who cares if the puh's bad? She cares about you, man.
I stared at her and thought about the speech I had been rehearsing on that highway. When she heard me stir, she snapped awake and grabbed my hand with both of hers. Hey, I'm right here. I knocked on my new foster parents' home and told them I was their new 16-year-old.
You're their new 16-year-old. What happened to the other 16-year-old?
The mom instantly laughed. Another mouth we won't be feeding and collecting the check for.
Oh, so that's what happened. Listen, man, Google.com is a thing and Child Protective Services do exist.
But what they didn't know was that a van 100 feet away was listening to everything through the wire under my shirt.
Ooh, you got the feds on her. God. Bro, you're about to take her to Cookington City. My God.
And that I was really a 20-year-old undercover CPS.
Bro, I'm predicting this story so good. Guys, where were my predicting skills in 2009? I'd be a Bitcoin billionaire by now.
I set down my bags and walked into the kitchen. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since yesterday. I reached for the fridge, but the dad grabbed my wrist. In this house, you ask for permission to eat. That goes for everyone.
You ask for permission to eat. What is this? Slavery in the 1800s?
I looked over at their bio son slobbering on his fourth PB&J sandwich.
Bro, the fourth peanut butter jelly sandwich. You know how much peanut butter that is? This kid's gonna like have a heart attack.
They led me to my new room in the basement with rats crawling everywhere and pointed to the damp pile of paper towels in the corner. That's your mattress.
Yeah, kid, that's your new mattress. The freshly pissed on by rats mattress in the floor of the basement. These parents are gonna get the electric chair, I swear to you.
They closed the door, and I immediately started taking pictures, capturing the rats as well as the sound of their bio son gaming in his master bedroom above me.
Wait a minute, so you said master bedroom, so there's two of them. Damn, I guess these parents really do make bank off of these kids.
In the evening, my stomach was cramping as I hadn't eaten, and I asked what's for dinner. The woman looked me dead in the eye and said, "You already ate." I shook my head. No, miss, I didn't.
Imagine telling a starving child that hasn't ate in 4 days that he already ate. At a certain point, you're just waiting for the feds to get called on you.
But she got in my face and screamed, "My house, my rules. You already ate." She had no idea she was lying to the recorder.
Yeah, no shit, the lady had no idea that she was talking to a 20-year-old fed. The more this lady opens her mouth, she is going deeper and deeper into prison.
That night, on my way back to the basement, I saw the other foster girl for the first time. Her wrists were skinnier than pencils, and she was chewing on a stale piece of bread she'd hidden in the closet. If you suck on the bread, it lasts longer.
Yeah, girl, that's cool and all, but I'm not trying to suck on moldy bread. The other foster girl couldn't just grab the house phone and, oh, I don't know, call Child Protective Services.
My heart broke into pieces, and I immediately knew what I had to do. I stormed into their kitchen and loudly opened their fridge. I pulled out their son's leftover pizza and began eating.
You know, dude, you're kind of a savage for that. Not necessarily because you're making a scene, but you're eating the pizza right in front of the the foster girl.
He saw me and screamed, "Mom!" She came running and instantly snatched it from me. "How dare you!" She slapped me across the cheek. "We take you in, we give you a place to sleep, and this is how you repay us."
Repay is a very interesting word to use, Mom. You see, lady, you can't exactly have the kids repay you when their wrists are the size of a Ticonderoga.
I'm going to call my caseworker and tell her to ship you somewhere else.
Shipping you somewhere else. Okay, Jeff Bezos.
But I just smiled and stood up straight. Save the call. I pulled out my phone and dialed one button, and instantly sirens surrounded their house. The police and the workers from the van were at their door. Her face went pale as the dad opened the door. "What's happening?" The cops put them in cuffs on the spot, and when I turned around, I saw the foster girl savoring their bio son's pizza. He couldn't do anything but watch as his monster parents were dragged out. I yelled after them, "Don't forget to ask for permission to eat in prison."
So savage. Moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. Make sure your parents are not being pieces of shit. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna go record some YouTube shorts later.